Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a battle of the loose shimmer eyeshadows between KKW Beauty with the Ultralight Beams and the new BH Cosmetics Diamond Dazzlers. So let's get started with it. We need to do the facts first, very important. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the BH Cosmetics Diamond Dazzlers. Now there is 4 shades in the range. I have got all 4 of them, and it also you can also buy the base booster with this one, which is a glitter and shadow glue, and there's also silicone brushes that they released with them as well. I didn't get the brushes. I don't personally like silicone brushes, so I'm just going to stick with using a concealer brush, which is what I would normally do with loose shimmers. So the BH Cosmetics ones, as I said, 4 shades. They are $7 US, and in Australian dollars with the current conversion rate, that equals $9.01 Australian dollars. The size is 5 grams, so you get 5 grams in this little pot, which I think is a pretty good amount, or that is 0.17 ounces. So if we're breaking down the price per gram, let's do that on my calculator. So I'll do the Australian price just because that's where we are and that's the price that matters to me. Divided by 5, that's $1.80 per gram. So that's pretty good. I will do some swatches of the colours now. So first one we have got is the shade, so when you get them, they come sealed. I have opened them because I have done some swatches of them, but inside the lid it's got like a little stopper, so it means that in here it doesn't get excessively messy, which I think is really good because a lot of the times loose shimmer eyeshadows can end up getting literally everywhere. And it's also, you can pour out your product on it to pick up what you need. Me personally, I don't find that that's the most handy because it does go a bit down the sides, but for keeping it clean, I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to swatch the shade Flashy first. So when it comes out, it looks quite, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks quite chunky. It looks like a chunky glitter. But when you swatch it, so there's nothing on my finger. I'm just going to swatch it on my arm. It goes on like a super foiled, smooth eyeshadow, and they feel really, really creamy. Next shade we have got is Brilliant, which is a pretty pink. I'm wiping off my fingers in between swatches so I'm not cross-contaminating here. And again, they all come out like they're quite chunky if you're just looking at them. So, but once you put them on, they are super smooth. So pretty. Next one I'm going to swatch is Precious. This one I think actually is my favorite color out of the 4. When I first got it, I didn't think, because it's more silvery and I'm not really into silver. Well, I don't know, it's something about this shade. It's like a gunmetal grey, sort of has a bit of a green tinge to it. I really like that colour. And the last one from them is Radiant, which again, one of my favourite ones. So I think Precious and Radiant are my favourite. So this one here is more like your champagne sort of shade. There. So it's very champagne-y. They go on really nice and smooth, and they feel really soft and creamy, which is surprising. So moving on to the KKW Beauty ones. So both of these I have not used on my eyes. When I received the KKW Beauty ones, to be honest, I was disappointed because this container is so small. And the lip glosses, I really liked the bronze lip gloss, but because they come in a pair, it comes with the shimmer shade and then it comes with a matching lip gloss. So you cannot buy them individually, which really sucks, because obviously you're going to go through a lip gloss faster than you're going to go through a loose shimmer powder. So I would like to be able to buy them separately, and I wanted to get different colour of the shimmers, but I didn't want the matching lip glosses with them. There was only that's why I only ordered bronze and a rose gold. So that's the only two colours I have of this one. But the rose gold lip gloss sucks. Sucks. It is like a clear lip gloss with like 1 or 2 flecks of glitter in it that go on your lips. No offense, Kim, not that you're going to be watching my video, but it sucks. The bronze lip gloss is amazing. I love the bronze lip gloss. When I swatched these, because I haven't used them on my eyes, they felt really dry, which is why I haven't used them on my eyes, because first impressions weren't great. So that's why we're doing a comparison today, because I haven't used either on my eyes. But the BH ones swatch amazing. They could go on the eyes real shit. These ones swatch terrible. They could go on the eye really good. We'll have to see. So these are the Ultralight Beams Duo. They're a duo because they come with the lip gloss. There is 5 shades available. I have got 2 of them. I have got rose gold, which is the lighter one, and I've got bronze, which is the deeper one. They are $32 US or $41.20 Australian. That is for the duo. If we're looking at them as a single, which you cannot buy them as a single, but if we're looking for the value of this one by itself, it is $16 USD or $20.60 Australian dollars. So yes, $20.60 Australian dollars for one of these. So there is a big price difference between my mates over at BH and these ones, which obviously BH Cosmetics is an affordable makeup brand. KKW Beauty, I would classify it more as a high-end brand, given that you are paying for her name. The size of these, are you ready, is 2.12 grams or 0.075 ounces. So this is less than half the size of these ones. It is a really tiny little amount in here. It's literally that center bit. This is all wasted plastic space. So that's all you're getting. So that works out to be, let's work out dollars per grams. So if we're doing the individual price, which I think we should, that's fair, 20.6 Australian dollars divided by 2.12 equals $9.72 per gram. Per gram. That's the same price as this, basically. These are still less for 5 grams. Oh, Kim, what is you doing, girl? So I think I had really high expectations for these, because if you looked at the campaign images and everything like that, they were like high shine, high glow, really pigmented. When I swatched them, they were not so much. So I will swatch them now. And again, when you open it up, it's quite a tiny little opening, which is a bit annoying when you're trying to get your finger in there. So this one is the rose gold one, and I'm going to swatch that first. This can go on the other side of that one. So this is swatching it dry. So yeah, that's one swipe, which is what I did with the other ones. It's very, very light. They do say you can use them wet, so I'm just going to swatch them dry first, and then I will swatch them wet in a second. And this one here is the bronze one. If I can even see where. That one there, bronze one, comes out better than the rose gold one, but I like the shade of the rose gold one better, even though you can't even freaking see it. Look at it. It's non-existent. But yeah, they swatch, they feel really, really dry. So I will do a quick swatch of them wet now, so we can see the difference. I'm just going to re-put them back on my arm. I've wiped them all off. I'm just going to do one shade of each. So I'm going to bring, so Brilliant here is the one that matches a bit more the rose gold KKW Beauty one. That's them swatched dry. We got KKW Beauty first, obviously, We have got BH Cosmetics Second, which you can see, that's what I sort of expected KKW Beauty to be like when I got it. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of my makeup fixing mix, my Pixie makeup fixing mix on my finger, so we can swatch them wet. So it picks up a lot, like an excessive amount on your finger if you're spraying it wet. And then I'm just going to, but the thing of doing it wet with the, oh man. So that's it wet. So you can see you are getting a lot more pigment, but it seems to be quite, you can't really tell, but it is quite flaky then compared to, like it still feels dry, pretty much. I'm just going to swatch the BH one wet. So that's that one wet. They pretty much go on, I mean that one looks a bit more metallic than Swatch Dry, but they pretty much go on exactly the same, wet or dry. KKW Beauty ones, you can clearly see that's dry, that's wet, you get a lot more pigment. Still not as shiny as what I expected. There you go. So today we're going to use both shades from each one. So I've got the Bronze and Rose Gold from the KKW Beauty, and I've got the Brilliant and Flashy. So we're going to put the other two BH ones aside because they don't match any of the two that I have got from KKW Beauty. Now I'm going to be applying these, both of them dry to the eyes. I'm going to put, and to be fair, I'm going to put this on both sides, the BH Cosmetics Base Booster, which is the glitter and shadow glue that was released at the same time as the Diamond Dazzlers. So it's meant to go with them. So I'm going to apply that over my eyelid. I've also got clean, fresh concealer brushes to apply each shadow on top of it with. So I'm going to take a little bit of the glue and I'm going to pop it on the back of my hand. Okay, and then I'm going to pop it over the lid with my brush, just on this empty space that I hooked this up with already. So it goes on a little bit white, but it's quite sheer. I feel like you could get the same effect using a concealer and not setting it down before putting it over the top. But if you're going over the top of like an eyeshadow, I would suggest using the glitter glue, because you're not going to make the colour any different. Yeah, so this just says apply a small amount and then tap the pigment over the area. So I've got my glitter glue on both sides. It's a little bit stingy, but I have got super sensitive eyes. So I think we're going to do KKW Beauty on this eye and BH on this eye, pretty much because that's how they're sitting on my desk right now. So let's do the darker one first. I'm going to take the side of the brush that my concealer brush, this is just my Ooh Fabulous concealer brush. I'm just going to take the side that's got the glue. I'm going to pop a little bit of this in the lid. Oh, that's burns my flippin' eyes. Ouch. Okay, so we're going to take bronze first. I'm just going to press that. Oh! Okay, that actually applies really nicely to the lid. See, I told you I could be wrong here, because how things swatch doesn't always relate to how they go on the lids. Oh my god, that's... I did not expect that. I'm shook right now. That was not what I was expecting. I take it all back, Kim. I'm sorry for bagging on your on your shimmers. That's actually really bloody pretty. I think though you have to use a base of hers, otherwise I don't think you're going to get this sort of level of pigment. Then I'm just going to take the other side of the brush. I'm going to press that on the inner section. Yeah, the rose gold is still disappointing me though. I think it may be just the rose gold shade that just isn't what I was expecting. Like, it's pretty, it's just not, it's not wowing me. That bronze shade, let's do a closer look. The one in the middle. Oh, that is real. I'm actually impressed by that bronze shade from KKW Beauty. That, I was really not expecting that at all. I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics one, and I'm going to take the shade Flashy first, which was more the bronzy sort of one. So yeah, hopefully these go on the eye good too. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are way more metallic. These are cool. So a little bit more of a cool tone than the KKW one. Oh, look at that on camera. Oh, that's nice. I'm just going to try and blend it a little bit here. I only used the tiniest amount of that too. Yeah, so a bit of a different shade. We're just going to have some different eyes today. That's alright, don't care. I'm just going to turn that brush around, and we're going to use the shade that matches the rose gold, which is Brilliant. That's more the pinky shade. We're going to pop that on the inner corner. Oh, that's more what I'm talking about. Yes. These ones here are like foiled. Okay, so the BH ones are more foiled. The KKW Beauty ones are more of a traditional loose shimmer powder. They're both actually nice, surprisingly. That one is super metallic. That is gorgeous. So, in comparison, I'd say I am, oh, I don't know, I think I'm actually preferring the KKW side. Oh no. And I talked smack about it at the start. Shit. They both look really nice. For the price of this one, I think it's really worth it. This side here is very expensive. I think you can find dupes for this. So I'm going to wear them for the day, and then I'm going to check back in with you guys this afternoon, actually tonight, and I will let you know how they've worn. But so far, I'm liking both sides. They're both quite really nice. So we'll have to see how they wear. So I will check back in later, and yeah, stick around. So I am back. Have you missed me? So it is now 8:52 p.m. and I finished doing my makeup at about 12:20, so lunchtime-ish. So it's been on for about nearly 8.5 hours. So this is what we are looking like. I will zoom you in and let's take a look at the eyes. Okay, so this is the side with the BH Cosmetics Diamond Dazzlers, and this is the side with the KKW Beauty Ultralight Beam duos. They both actually held up really well, surprisingly. I think the glitter glue had the base BH Cosmetics base booster had a lot to do with that. I feel like if I hadn't have used that, then this one definitely would not have lasted how it has. And I'm not sure about this one, but this one feels like a lot creamier in consistency, so I feel like it would stick to bare skin better than these ones, considering they are so dry. Fallout wise, which I forgot to mention earlier, I have a little fallout from both of them. You can see it in certain lights. This one here, however, you can really see it along the lash band where it all fell. This one here is nowhere near as much. This one had a lot, and I expected it. It's a really dry powder. If you're not using a base, I think you'll get a lot of fallout. But overall, they held up really well. They haven't cracked, they haven't crumbled during the day. They haven't even faded, I don't think. Like, they are still looking really, really nice. In regards to the winner, drumroll, I think for value for money and how pigmented and how creamy they are, I think the BH Cosmetics would be the winner in my eyes. Obviously I'll wear both, but I do feel like if the only reason you'd buy the KKW Beauty ones is if you are a collector of makeup or a huge Kardashian fan and want to have that in your collection. Simply for the fact that you have to buy it in the set. So if you didn't have to buy it in the set, I think it would be a lot better. But because you have to buy it with the matching lip gloss, it puts me off a lot of the shades because I don't necessarily want an iridescent lip gloss. I don't like iridescent on my lips. I would happily wear it on my eyes, but I wouldn't wear it on my lips. So I think that they should either have it that you can mix and match the lip glosses and the shimmer powders, or you can buy them separate. But BH Cosmetics has to be the winner. I mean, this entire thing, 5 grams, and the price is less than this per gram. So these ones are way more worth it. The consistency is really nice and creamy. I don't necessarily feel like you would need to wear a base with this one. The BH Cosmetics ones, I feel it would stick really nicely to your eyelids regardless if you had a base on. I think with the KKW Beauty ones, you have to wear some sort of tacky base, whether it be a concealer or an eye primer or a glitter glue, because otherwise there's no way that that would have stayed on my eyes all day long. If I hadn't, I feel like it would have faded. So I've had a lot of fun filming this video today. I quite like doing the showdowns and comparing similar products to each other. So I hope you've enjoyed it too, and if you have, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Bye.